Okay, I'm going to start this first weekly artist meeting where I will talk about how to use the SPOZZ platform, the SPOZZ system. I will share some tips and tricks. Um, and I pretend to do this meeting every week for artists. Um, we have not so many artists in this first meeting, obviously. Maybe there are some other that will join later, or you will join the recording of that meeting. Fine. Well, happy to have you here. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to jump in right to the SPOZZ system. Cool. Can you see this SPOZZ page? Okay. So what you see here is the page that we have created for the SPOZZ artist community. It's based on an artist page. So you, as an artist, you can create a similar page. You can define the layout and the content by yourself. And I'm going to show you how. Assuming that as an artist, you already have a login or a user account, you can access your menu over here on top. You can see I'm logged in as an artist. It's the name Paul Müller. So I have my user profile, I have the settings, I have the artist page, how it can be viewed from the fans, and I have the artist tools where I can configure the page. So let's show you how such an artist page can also look like. So this is the artist page of Paul Müller. As you can see, we have an area here on top, which I call the banner area. There you can create an image, you can place an image, or as in this example, it's a video. And below here, you can define some sections where you can add your content. You can add your content, you can add your NFTs, you can add your drops, you can add internal content, external content, embedded content. You can add special deals, external links, or events information. In order to do that, you can go here to in your menu. You can go to Artist Tools. So if you go to Artist Tool, you have several options here. So the first option is to organize your content. This is the section where you can add all your content, your songs, your art, and so on. Then you have the second section, which is the definition of layouts. So you can define your artist page layout. For the moment, we have a few possibilities, but we will be adding more templates on how your layouts can be organized. We have this great tool, which is the fan database. So every fan that follows you on SPOZZ, that decides to follow you on SPOZZ, you will see here. So you can access this list. So you would see that Robert here is one of your fans, and you can see his wallet, his email, and some additional information. You can select by different information, by social media information. You can set filters. You can even import your fans that you have from other sources. You can upload them by Excel. You can download a template and so on. I will not explain this today, just giving you an overview about the features. Then there is another feature here, which I'm not going to explain today. It's the fan interaction, where you can create chat groups with your fans. So you can define a subject. You can define a welcome message. You can define some images that you might that you want to use for this chat. Let's just choose one. So, and then you can create this chat group. And then you can add the people, the fans that that you want to invite to this chat. Here it says it's in test mode. That shouldn't be the case because it has been activated. Maybe tomorrow it will not show you this message anymore. So this feature is now live, and I will show it in one of the other meetings. Just give you an overview. I'm now going to first show you how you can define several layouts on the SPOZZ website as an artist. So this is a example of Paul Müller. So she has already defined 4 different layouts, and here you can show you can select the layout you want. So I have here a layout. It's called video page version 2, and so here some comments description about this layout, and here I can work on this layout. I can see it or I can delete it. So this is the layout that you have seen before of the active Paul Müller artist page. So this is the information where I have this video. Then we have the content. So here before it said featured, but now we have the option to change the text of this title. So if I don't like releases, I can just change it and say, I don't know, whatever, all my songs or whatever. All my work, then I confirm it, and I have to save it. So then the layout should be changed. I can go back and see it here in the preview. So I have all my favorite songs and all my work. Okay, so if I want to create another layout, I can just create a new one. So I can say, okay, test layout. Say test description. I have to put the information here again about the artist. This is a little bit inconvenient, but maybe in some next version we might just be able to copy it from the other layout. So I would like to have releases, features, events. So I would have features first, then I would like to have events. So I just move it around, special deals, NFT drops. No, I don't want NFT drops. I would like to have the featured first and then the releases. Let's say, okay. And yeah, I change again here. My favorite songs. I save it. Okay, so I have this test layout. Now I have to see that I should have here another cover. So I can upload a cover. So now I should have one. Maybe I don't have one. So well, I don't know. Well, I don't have any. So So I'm just going to leave that one, and I'm going to see how that will work. So then I can see here. So now the Paul site would look like this. We have the same content here because the content is defined somewhere else. So for Paul, I have not changed the layout because I just created a new one, but I would like to keep my layout I have already defined. So I keep here the video page layout as my main layout because I don't like the other one. Or maybe I can activate this one I have created some time before. Let me see how it looks. Okay, so this is the Romance layout, and I have, I guess, activated it. Let me check. Yes, this is the Romance layout. It's active. So I should now see my artist page in the Romance layout. Okay, are you still with me? Can you still see me? Okay, cool.
I
Thank you.
see you, but the page is always the same.
It's
I
always the
don't know
same.
if,
Yeah, it's frozen.
It's always the same. Okay, let me see you. Okay, so I maybe have to. Sorry, maybe I have to share my entire screen in. Okay, stop sharing. Sorry. So I'm going to. Okay, so yeah, okay. So I'm going to share my entire screen, and so it's easier. Sorry. Okay, so can you see the Romanche screen now? So I just created the new layout for Paula, or I choose the new layout that I have created before. Okay, good, great. So yeah, I'm going to show you now how you can create content. So we have this menu here about organizing content. So in SPOZZ you have different kind of content you can create. First of all, we have here something called releases and features. I mean, maybe we should rename that. That's just all the content about art and songs. That here we call it release and features, but it could also be drops or internal and external content. We have then something called events where we can create events, and then we can decide if we want to show these events on the page. So these are past events, so we don't want to show it, but we can add a new event. Actually, I could do that because POW has a concert, so I can add a new event, and I should have a cover. Well, I can take it maybe from here, because there is an event, so I can maybe download this one here. Okay. Okay, so I take this one, and then I go here, and I just said, what was it? What was it? Sorry, what was it? Post Instagram. Okay, so. Okay, so I have the cover, and I can set, then I can give it a name. I have to give it a name. Dinner. So I think it's even a candlelight dinner now. Candlelight dinner and concert. It's 17th of February. And the time, I think it's yes. So the venue is Restaurant Seehof. And I can give some description. It's like the English one. And there is a ticket link. Okay, so the artist name. Okay. So let's save it. Oh. Okay, now I have this event and I can go and activate it. Show it on page, yes. So now this event should show on my artist page, right? Okay, so I have this this event here, and we have defined the layout for the moment that if you only have one event, and then you have just show it 4 times. There will be new layouts introduced where we can do it differently, but for the moment it's like this. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to show you some other kind of content. So I go back to organize my content. So I showed you event, I showed you deals. Deals are just links that you can create internal on SPOZZ, on some page of SPOZZ for merchandise, for example, or you can link to an external shop, or it can be anything. It's just a link and the description for the moment that you can add there. Deals are then showed in the line of deals, events in the line of events, and here you have a line that is featured, the one that is releases, and one is drops. If you're going to change the title of releases, let's say, to my songs, you have to remember that this is releases because here it doesn't change. Okay. Okay, so let's show you some other things. So we can create five different types of contents. We can add NFTs. So if you have NFTs on your page, on your wallet, then you can show these NFTs, right? Including the spam ones here. But I could use maybe this one. I say, okay, that's an NFT, and I want to show it in the NFT section, or I just include it, and I can say I want to show it in featured, in releases, in drops. I cannot show it because it's not a drop. But in this case, let's say I don't want to show it, or say, well, let's show it. So let's say show it in features, okay. And now we're going to add something else. We could add a external content. So an external content can be a link to, for example, SoundCloud, your YouTube, or Spotify. So you just give it a title, give it a cover page, and give it, yeah, and choose external content, and you create it. Okay, it's then just shown as a link. It's not so interesting, so I'm not going to do that. It's simple. We can create internal content. So you can similar to YouTube, for example, you can upload a video on directly on SPOZZ, and you can show it on SPOZZ as an internal content. So I'm going to take a video here somewhere. Yes, here. So I take my video. Okay, so let's take which one? This one maybe. Oh, oh, it's yeah. This is the banner or the cover page. So I cannot upload it here. I have to upload it here, and then I have to choose some kind of a banner. So I could create a thumbnail for this, but I have not done that. So I should just I don't know. I just take one image that I have. Yeah, whatever kind of image. Okay. It's not the same song, but that's now just for the test. So and add some text. Keywords. Oh, so then I choose to choose the category to be music. It's not explicit content. It's not especially made for kids. So I can create this release, I guess, of this content. Okay, so now this has been created, and I want to show it in releases. Okay, so I say yes. I can check it on my artist page. So it should be, oh, I only have releases. I don't have features. So I think I have to change the layout. Uh, let's let's uh, let's take this layout. Okay, now it's here on all my work. So it's this one I have created. So I can open it, and it just shows as a video here right on spot. Here I can also share it. Okay, so I created an internal content. I can also create embedded content. If you, let's say, if you want to have clicks or streams, let's say streams on YouTube, but still you want to have to show the content on SPOZZ, then I can recommend you as an artist that you create a video or you use a video on YouTube and then you embed it on SPOZZ. So let's see how that will work. So I go to this artist page. Then you take, let's say, this video, and then there is somewhere this feature where you can share, and then you have this feature embed. So you go here and you copy this code, There's some option you can choose if you want. I don't know exactly what this option is. This seems to show the player controls here. Okay, so I copy that one and then I go back here to add my release. So I say, okay, I want to create an embedded content. Give it a title. So it's YouTube, and then you copy this code here. Then you use kind of a cover page, a cover image, a thumbnail or something. So I would look for one. I think this one might be good. So I take it, and then I think I'm all set to save it. I see you can even see a preview here, but I'm going to save it now. So it has been created as an embedded content, and I'm going to show it in releases. Okay, so I'm going to test it again on my artist page. And I should be able to see it here. Okay, so I see it here, and then I can open it. And now I can see the video is streamed from YouTube. But I can see here the description I have given to this video. So I'm assuming that streaming it from YouTube, this will give me a stream of YouTube in my YouTube statistics. And of course, well, after this video is finished, there will be other videos of YouTube following it, unless I close this window here. I go somewhere else. I stay in the SPOZZ ecosystem, then yeah, I will not continue on YouTube. So I close this. This was another window that was opened apart from SPOZZ. So I have shown you now all the more simpler ways of creating content. Now I'm going to show you how to create a drop. A drop is the initial sales of one of your songs or artwork. So you're going to offer it for the fans as an NFT. So you go here, add a release, and then you say, okay, I want to add a drop. Now I don't have any. So then first I have to go to the drop section. This means go here to create. Then instead of creating an NFT or collection, you would create the drop. Okay, you choose. Okay, where I was. Yeah, you're going to create the drop. You choose your category. So in this case, I'm going to choose music. And then I'm going to choose the content. So I will take a song of Paula. There's some other people joining. I have to have to allow them. Sorry. So I'm going to choose a song of Paula. Songs. Mm. I think she's going to release one now, but I don't remember which one. Well, then I don't take it. I, I should maybe look for something old. Otherwise, I get a problem here. Okay. Yeah, let's take Ember, right? So we're going to use the Ember song. Okay, so we need a picture. We're going to use an Ember picture. Okay, so we need some content. Um, so we don't have a collection already for Paula. I think we have to create one if we want to have this song in a structure like it would be an album. Well, in the NFT world, we use collections to structure something, but we first have to create the collection. I'm not going to do that now. You can go here to create collection before you create the drop, and you would choose some elements that you can use to categorize your content. For example, if you have maybe songs in different languages, let's say you have a song in German, in French, or in other languages, you could say, okay, one of the um, category, how you call it, one of the, I don't remember the name. What if the elements to categorize it would be attributes? Yeah, one of the attributes would be language. You could use other language like the year it has been created. Maybe it's a cover song or not. Whatever you think makes sense to categorize your songs, you would define here as attributes in your collection, and this is then stored in the blockchain, and you can, or in the IPFS, and you can see it when you do the NFT. Okay. So I still need some description about Ember. I think there is some description of Ember in the internet somewhere. Ember. Maybe here. Sorry, I'm not so well prepared. No, there is none. Oh, here. Oh, wow. Well, that's not a very good description of Ember. There was a better one. Oh, here, yeah. Here is a good description. I'm going to take this one. An Ember. Okay, let's say this one. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. Okay. So I have this. Then here I can just use something that I might like. I will use Polygon for the reason of low gas fees. And then here, the question of license, very important one. So almost everything almost every time I would use the non-exclusive commercial rights. This means that the fan who buys the song can stream it for himself or herself all the time for free. But also, if you buy this license, you can earn from streaming income of this song in the NFT streaming world. So first of all on SPOZZ, and later on maybe on other streaming services if they accept the SPOZZ license conditions. So you would choose this license. If you want your song to be streamed for free, don't want to earn anything, just, well, you sell the initial copy, but then you don't want to earn anything, then you can use public domain. And if you just want the people to stream it for themselves and not earn from it, then you would use the personal use license. Okay. And here you can again define some attributes to this song. If you don't have, if you haven't done that in the collection, so this would be year of release, right? Then you would choose something else like language. What else? Typed, whatever, ballad. Okay, then when you have done that, you would choose the royalties. So this is the percentage that goes to your wallet every time somebody sells a copy of this NFT. So if somebody sells the copy of this NFT for $10, you would get 2% of that. If you want to add another address, so if you want to split it between other wallets, you can add a second wallet or even a third one, I guess. Okay, now you have to choose the way of sales. You have two options. You can say, okay, this is a limited supply. So the max amount of copies of this song that will be sold, let's say, are 1,000. Okay, and for every one copy of this song, I want to earn one Matic. We have currently here on our system, and so that's why we sell it on Matics. We might have other currencies later on, but currently we only have the Matics. Yeah. Okay, so then I can add some keywords again for this song, whatever I would like to put. Okay, so now I can create the drop. I can also add some metadata in additional. I will show you later. If I don't want to have a limited supply that is fixed, I can also say, okay, I'm going to offer this song. I'm going to put it on sale for, let's say, 2 weeks or 1 month or 1 day. And after the sales periods ends, then this is the maximum amount of this edition of this NFT. So if after 2 weeks you have sold 100 copies, then the maximum amount of this NFT collection, of this NFT number of copies, will be 100. I think most of the people, artists, would choose limited supply. And so I'm going to choose limited supply. I'm going to put in again. So I would like to sell it for one Matic. Oh, no, here. 1,000 copies, one Matic. Okay, and then I can add some metadata. So this song already has an ISCRC number, which I don't know now. I have to select it. I have to look for it. Then I have the artist, which is here. You can select from the artist list on SPOZZ. So we have no featuring. There is no title version. So the genre would be, I think it's pop. I'm always told it's pop, or it's even Latin pop. Well, even if it's in English, maybe some of you know better, but well, I'm going to put that. I think in the text it said it's even some bossa nova, right? Jazzy groove. Well, that's not. Well, anyway, so I leave it like that, like this. Well, label will be nuance. There is sometimes this EIN UPC code if you sell CDs. So this is, we don't use that. We don't, here we would say, okay, that's 2022. 2022. You can then add the lyrics here. Let's do that. So the lyrics. So I would take these lyrics here. And I can paste the lyrics here. There is some format, it's called LRC file, that is used for timed lyrics. So you can sync the lyrics with the song. This is like what's used in karaoke. So the text shows up on the right place. So if you have such a file, you can upload it. And well, we currently do not support it yet on the streaming app, but the idea is that then on the streaming app, which we also will have a web version of the streaming app at some stage, then you can listen to the song and you can see the lyrics passing by as if it would be a karaoke song. Okay, so now you have seen all this metadata. I can add the Spotify link, Apple Music, MX3, whatever. For the sake of time, I'm not going to do that. I'm also not going to really create this drop because I don't want to create it with missing information. So as this is just for show, and I don't have now the ISCR number, etc., and then I would just use some time to do that. I'm not going to actually create the drop, but now I would be ready to create the drop. Okay, then the drop would then appear in my list of drops, and I could integrate it as I have shown you to my artist page. Okay, I think that was the content that I was going to explain today. So let's review. I've showed you how to do an event. I said what deals are. I showed you how to create these 5 different types of content: NFTs, external content, internal content, embedded content, and drops. So if you have created up, you can choose it here, and you can say minting now, and then it appears in minting now. Well, that okay. Thank you. Any other questions? Well, if there are no other questions, then I thank you very much for taking part in this first weekly artist tips and tricks meeting, and hope to see you next week on the same time, 6 o'clock on Wednesday. Okay, thank you, and bye-bye.